Hello, beautiful seekers. This is Clarity 1129, and welcome back to my channel. I've got a pick a card reading for you today. It's a love reading, and the topic is no contact. It's an energy check-in between you and your person, and that's it. It's going to be detailed, all right. I have been looking at this trend at all readers, and I find that quite interesting and very helpful. So I'm going to do that today. Basically, we'll first take a look into the basic energy that your person is in, and if this resonates with you, then this is your pile. If it doesn't, you can choose another pile, and if none of them do, don't force fit anything. It is a general reading. Maybe you have a few messages in it, or you may have all of them or none of them at all. So use your discernment at this time. All right. I will be taking charms and letters, and I've got zodiac signs shuffle. So we do all that first and then moving to the main reading. So you've got plenty to work with, though since this is a general reading, not everything can resonate with you. So for example, if I take out their personality traits and I start talking about them, but the zodiac doesn't match, you will ideally just be looking at their sun sign, or it could be if they've got it anywhere in the chart, in their chart, that should be good enough. So because of one thing, don't just say that this pile is not yours. First of all, when you're choosing the pile, make sure that you follow your intuition, so you will know that there is something in it for you. All right. So we will start the now these cards are pre-shuffled. This is about the traits of this person on your mind. I will be live shuffling the tarot cards. I will be live shuffling the advice cards and other oracle cards. All right. You will be choosing with these, and let me introduce you to them now. So as you can see, we have 3 piles. Pile number 1 is the Tarot of the Golden Wheel, or I should have actually kept this here. It would have been more convenient for you. I'll do that now. I don't know why I didn't think about it. Yes. All right. So pile number 1, those of you who've chosen the self-respect card, number 28, or the See No Evil Owl, and the Tarot of the Golden Wheel. All right. Take a good look at the card. Pile number 2 says manifestation. This beautiful card again. The number 22 would be significant. And you have this Hear No Evil Owl. And pile number, and the tarot is for this one is the Star Spinner Tarot. And this is pile number 3, which talks about worthiness. The number 35 and the number 8 could be significant. We are using the Morgan Greer Tarot, and you have the Speak No Evil Owl. All right. So now that the piles have been introduced to you, it's time for the selection. So my dear seekers, sit with your spine erect, palms open and facing upward. Close your eyes and take in a deep breath, keeping the person on your mind in your mind. Hold. Exhale. Relax into the exhalation. Slowly open your eyes, and whichever pile you're drawn to, that is your pile. All right. So let's get started. Let me just move these out of the way. There you go. Pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Those of you who've chosen the See No Evil Owl and self-respect, Maybe this relationship has taught you self-respect. Maybe you were the kind of person who always put yourself as second and always put them on a pedestal. And this relationship, in the course of its time, for however long it's lasted, and whatever's happened in this, has actually made you realize that this is something that you really need to work on. All right? And that if unless you respect yourself, you're not going to get that from the people around you. And maybe this relationship was extremely triggering so that you could see this lesson and learn this lesson. All right? So we're going to place this card here. Also, with this see no evil owl, I feel that you had rose-tinted glasses when it came to your person, and no matter what they did, you just took it, and you always put their interests first, and whatever the flaws were or their red flags were, you always turned a blind eye to it. All right? And despite all that you've done, right now you're in a no contact situation. Things are not going well, but this person is special. It could be a spiritual connection, which is why, despite all that has happened, you're still coming here for this reading. All right? Now, before we take the tarot cards and begin, let's take a look at your person. So if you resonate with this, then this is your pile. You get Anima Mundi. That's powerful. One shadow attribute and one light attribute of your person. Mediator. They get the shadow attribute of the mediator, which says negotiating with an ulterior motive or hidden agenda, either personally or professionally. And they get rebel. Challenges authority to effect social change. Rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. Okay. Then you get the snake. The number 7 could be significant. You get the, 6 of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles. And then you have, we'll keep that here like that. And then you have the zodiac signs of Capricorn, Cancer, Sagittarius, and Taurus. So now this is the basic energy of your person. In the past, this person could have actually not given you enough. You've been putting into this relationship. As I said with this, that you have turned a blind eye to all the red flags. You've been putting in everything because this person is extremely special to you. Maybe you've met this person a long time ago, or at a time wherein this person, if you had studied together, or if you were in whichever organization together maybe, or if you were in whichever setup you were, where you've met each other, you were working towards the same thing, and this person was possibly someone that people looked up to, and they were vocal about things. They never kept quiet about things, and if there was something wrong, they would actually have the guts to stand up and go against the norm. And this was something possibly that attracted you to them. I mean, this was something that you found extremely attractive, that there was one person who had the guts to stand up against whatever was not going okay, and to actually speak their heart out. And so you, with that full impression that they'd made on you, you have these, maybe this person was senior to you, or whichever the setup was, this person was someone who was seen, all right? And maybe people saw them because they would actually go against the grain. Because if there was something that was wrong, they wouldn't just keep quiet and take it. And they had very strong views about things, and it was different from what they were basically non-conformist. and this was something that had great appeal for you, and you saw them as the one. And because of that, you've possibly, given them so much of attention and affection that over a period of time, and maybe they saw you as the Queen of Pentacles as well, all right, but they never let you know. And even though they may have known that you were the one, they never let you know. In fact, with this shadow attributes of the mediator, maybe there was low-key manipulation. I will not, for each of you it's going to be different. It may not have been complete gaslighting, but there could have been some manipulation wherein you are totally hooked on to this person, and despite pouring in everything and them not really putting in the work, every time something went wrong, they would speak about it in such a way that you felt responsible for it, and you took all the responsibility of everything that went wrong with you. All right, if this doesn't resonate with you, maybe this is not your pile, but I feel that this is extremely certain that this person has actually used a lot of manipulation. Maybe you hadn't realized it in the past, or you're just getting to realize it now. Having said that, whatever you did share, there was some time wherein it was a beautiful connection, because they also saw you as the one. And though you have put them on a pedestal, maybe they have seen your worth, but because of their own insecurities, they have not shown it to you. And it was easy for them because you have actually, put them on that pedestal and treated them as such, and you were putting in the work, so they were very comfortable with that. They liked that. Just give me a minute. I'm going to take out this. I thank you for your patience in advance. I'm just taking a look at this Anima Mundi card. I just wanted to read out those. I would never go to the contents page, I guess, unless it's too late here. I think it's the last card. That's what I'm talking to. Yes, it is. Yes, okay. Precisely. So, with this card here, as I read in the beginning for you, which says, challenges authority to effect social change, rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. I feel this person was a rebel when it came to things which they didn't see, any meaning in it. I feel this person whom you have come to this reading for is very connected. And that's why I said this might be a spiritual connection. Because despite of everything that's happened, you're coming here for it because the pull is very strong, and that is because you have recognized certain aspects of this individual. This person with this Anima Mundi card, I feel, is very much connected to everything around them, to the world around them, to the universe around them. They can actually feel one with everything around them. All right? And they may be a spiritual person. They may not be religious. They may be against religion, which is why if there are any any conformist ideas that it should be done this way and this is the right way to do it, they stand against that. But whatever they said or what they spoke about, their values, was something that you have actually been able to resonate with. And that's why, you've been drawn to them like a moth to a flame. But over a period of time, after your friendship was established, you find that, this person, because this person has been looked up to by so many people, possibly they have an ego which does not permit them to step down at any time and accept their flaws. And so anytime things went wrong and you would put in the work and they didn't, even though they saw the worth in you with this Queen of Pentacles here, it's possible that, they would turn it around, and you used to be the one, taking the onus for everything that went wrong. This person could have these 4 zodiac signs: Cancer, Capricorn, Sagittarius, or Taurus. Doesn't have to be. With the snake coming into this reading, right in the center, with the 7 number, which is again a very spiritual number, and I look at snakes as healing. All right, so this person has triggered you and you have triggered them, pushing you both into this period of no contact so that you could actually heal the wounds. And in your case, it is about self-respect. All right, maybe it's the same for them as well. Meaning you have put them on a pedestal and they've realized that you've given them so much, but they don't see themselves the way you did. But they like this dynamic wherein they were put on a pedestal, and so they kept that dynamic in such a state wherein they enjoyed being put on a pedestal because it made them feel good. Maybe they haven't experienced this in the past, and the way you have actually showed your affection, it's almost as though you were a fan, though you were in a relationship. All right, and this person liked that, and now when whatever has happened and you've gone your separate ways, because possibly you've realized after going through a lot that you had to actually pull back for your own best interest, and that's why you have separated. And now you are on your healing journey, and because you've withdrawn your energies, this person has also begun to heal as to why did they need this dynamic to be this way, because they are so connected to the world around them, and you are a part of this world around them, and you made them feel so good, and they knew that you are the person for them. And now they've been asking themselves, why did they have to be the way they were with you at that time. I'm also going to take out letters and charms now for further confirmation whether this is your person. But if the rest of the reading did resonate, it doesn't matter if the zodiacs or the initials are a little off. All right, I'm going to take out a few cards from here as well. Take out another. And take out a few charms. That's quite low. I'll take this one as well. Ouch, I'm so sorry. I've shaken the camera. I'm so sorry. Yeah, okay. Wow, High Priestess. What did I say? Spiritual connection. Maybe you are in touch telepathically. As I said in the beginning, maybe some of you were together, the same organization, same work place, or even, while you were studying, maybe. But somewhere where you've gone to learn something or work, that's where you met this person. All right, and right now I feel this is them as well as you both are in this 5 of Cups energy. All right, you both are upset about this separation, but this had to happen, and you've done that because you've finally chosen yourself. All right, the letters are F, O, X. Maybe this person's born in the year of the ox. M, A, P, S, U, G, and T. You can make words for yourself with this fox here. Maybe with this person you had to always think on your feet. Maybe you had to be alert around them, because otherwise they might say something to you, which kind of it just basically you could have been on tenterhooks around this person because you were so in awe of them. You get another G. You could have the person or you could have 2 G's in your name, or a double letter in your name. All right, so can you see this? I hope this is clear. You've got more zodiac signs here. You have Scorpio and you have Sagittarius, so double confirmation for Sagittarius. With the safety pin here, you meant to be together. You like this connect that you had when you were together. With this here, I take this as the tower moment. So there has been a tower moment here, and that's, I think, the tower moment has happened to them, or there's been some, maybe you've either had a huge argument following which you walked away, and that was the tower moment, and That's the realization that they have had. Maybe at that time they didn't have it, and they had it later, when after you've actually withdrawn your energy, because they would have expected you to come back. Maybe this has happened in the past and you've come back, but this time you didn't, and that's when they've had this tower moment. Maybe this person was secretive. They, again, could be a water sign with Cancer here and Scorpio, you've seen, with this fish. It gives me Pisces vibes. This is again a spiritual connection. I take this or that with this cactus here. Maybe your person it was difficult to deal with them. Maybe they had moods. All right. Again, you have another shell here. This person could be very secretive, wouldn't let you in on what's happening. You didn't know where you stood with them. With the moon here again, one, that this could be spiritual. There are two, but there's a beautiful thing. I feel this is mirrored energy, all right? There's twos of quite a lot of things here. But this person is very wise, or maybe you are already, or you see them as wise and they see you as wise. What is this? I can't see. I need to see this. Okay. I'm holding it wrong here. This is again more wisdom. This is the Buddha. This is the lucky Buddha, laughing Buddha. Yes, and I feel you've known this person for a very, very long time. It's not a recent connection for most of you coming to this reading. In fact, if you feel that you've just come to know this person, this may not be your pile, because I think this has gone a long way. They see you as unique, and maybe you see them as unique. And what is this? This again, the moon. There's a lot of moons. So there's a lot of things that are unclear. This person keeps things to themselves. Maybe even you've not spoken out. Every time you got hurt, maybe you didn't really express yourself to the extent that you needed to. And this is one charm I haven't been able to figure out what it is. All right, so if any of you know what it is, do let me know. What is it? So this is as far as the charms and letters in tarot has and their energy is concerned. I'm going to move this out and we'll get into this reading about your no contact. All right. But this definitely looks like a spiritual connection to me. Here. Now we live shuffle the cards and I'll explain as we move along. Oops. It's your energy, their energy, how they see you. How you see them, the past. Is it all coming in? Yes, it is. I don't know why I have checked this, but it's, I have a big problem about alignment. So it looks aligned to me, but when I finally take out the video for editing, I find it's all, it's slanted. I could never make this out. I think there's some problem. This is your present energy, both of you. And this is your immediate future, and this is your final outcome card, right? Bottom of the deck energy, 3 of Cups. This 3 of Cups could be, the fact that you have been friends for a long time. 2, both of you are waiting for reunion. 3, there could be third party involvement at this time. 4, there are celebrations in order. So you can, we'll take a look at the rest of it and then we'll bring that into this, all right? Your energy, the Tower. I feel that you've had a huge spiritual awakening because of this connection. All right. And spiritual awakenings are not something that happen once and then it's over. You have a series of them, you learn new things, then there's a lull period, then you learn something more, and I feel you're going through something like that right now. All right. Your thought process is changing. The way you think, with all these birds being scattered, whatever you thought of, the way you saw life, it's changing. All right. You've got renewed self-respect after this connection. You've really worked on yourself. So you're seeing things differently because you're seeing things from an empowered place, which is beautiful. Them, you get the Ace of Swords. Beautiful. I love it when this comes out in a reading. They want to tell you their truth. They want to know the truth. They realize that they have been secretive, and also the fact that you've been secretive. Maybe you've always been so good to them, and maybe there were times wherein you didn't want to be all that nice, and they want to hear it all from you. They want to, hear from you what you really thought about them without the rose-tinted glasses, because earlier they were very happy. Their ego was being pacified because you kept them on a pedestal. But now they realize your worth, and they want you the way you are, and they want that, total openness and clarity and transparency to be there in your relationship. Their feelings towards you, the King of Wheels. Didn't I tell you in the beginning, you got the Queen of Pentacles, here's the King of Pentacles. They want to be your King of Pentacles. All right? They want you for a long-term commitment. And your feelings towards them, the Knight of Wands. You feel very passionate towards them. You feel they're charming. This is again that, those rose-tinted glasses. You've been charmed by this person. It's almost as though you've, despite the fact that you're working on your self-respect, and it must have been really difficult for you to withdraw yourself from this person. Despite all this work that's happening in your life, and despite the fact that there's this tower moment, and you're seeing things from a, empowered place, and you know that you will choose yourself every time. Despite that, you find their charm irresistible. Maybe this person's very good looking. The way they speak is something else. They may have a lot of strong Leo in their chart, or Aries and Sagittarius, but predominantly I feel maybe Leo. In the past, wow, you get the beautiful star. In the past, this connection was very hopeful. You saw them as the star, and they really, remember the snake energy? They really felt your presence is healing for them. They'd never told you about it, and you were totally starstruck by them, but they actually felt very comfortable with you. And this was how it was in the past. There was a lot of hope for the connection, and you really didn't think things could go bad. Obviously, you had seen them in such a way that they could do no wrong. The present, Four of Swords, yes, that's what, no contact. But both of you are healing, you're reflecting, especially your person is reflecting. You are actively, working on yourself and your self-esteem issues, your self-respect issue. This person is in reflection mode. This is like the Hermit of the Minor Arcana. This person's taken some time off, and they're reflecting on everything that's happened and why they said whatever they did. For your immediate future, you get the Three of Pentacles. You both want to build again, because you had something beautiful, but the dynamic was still unhealthy. It was bordering on toxic. All right. But now you're willing to come back together and start from scratch, build things up together again. For some of you, maybe a long time has passed, and maybe you are in different relationships. So take that how it resonates. With 2 3s here, I had to mention that. But you take it how it resonates. If you know for a fact that they are not in a third party, they don't have anyone else, or you don't have anyone else, then this message is not for you. Leave it for those whom it applies for. And final outcome, the Ace of Wands. A beautiful new passionate beginning awaits. This is beautiful energy. You've got 2 aces here from their side, and for the overall connection. You want a new beginning with one another. You want to start from scratch. You want to build again. There's a lot of passion here, a lot of desire here, but there's a need for honesty. There's need for transparency. So you have, apart from Three of Cups here, do I see any cups? No, I don't see any cups apart from this. But I feel there was this easy relationship with, the camaraderie of friendship, even though you put them on a pedestal. All right, now let me take out advice cards for you and whatever else we need to take out from here. Let's see what you need to know. I'll take out some channel messages from your person as well. You get, make the effort. Great love is worth the steps, is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And in this case, I feel the steps that you are guided to take, pile number 1, is to work on yourself. Because when you get back together with that passionate new beginning, there's still the Knight of Wands in your eyes. All right, they can still woo you and charm you with their words, but you need to make sure that you deal with them, or interact with them. Deal sounds like it doesn't really sound like the right word to use, but when you interact with them, you must interact from a place of empowerment. All right, do not go back with those starry-eyed a feel that you always had for them. You need to be a little more grounded. All right, and I think you've been working for yourself, but this is just a reminder. However, you get this one as well. It says it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. You have been hurt by this person because you have realized that you've put in the work. That's why there's a no contact. That's why you've taken your energy back. But this person can still charm you. However, you're being told that this person has also been working on themselves. They've also taken time to reflect, and they really want the truth now. They want to start afresh with you. So it is safe for you to love. They're not going to come and play your energy, is what you're being told. All right? But this is a powerful connection, and it's a spiritual connection. So it won't take long for you to, put down your defenses and again get charmed by this person. But I will not tell you to not let your hair down or let your guard down when you're in this relationship. Do, by all means, enjoy yourself with this person. Have the beautiful relationship, but do not where during this relationship, if you're coming back together, please do not let them cross the boundaries. Keep your boundaries in place. A personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. So again, things are going to change for the better for you. And look at that, beautiful. Bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. Yes, bring love into the situation, but be who you are and be comfortable with who you are. All right? Keep this here like that. Yes. And while you should be kind with one another and talk, and you don't have to bring back everything, but you need to speak what your truth is, and things will change for the better because you have worked on your self-respect, fear, and faith. Yes. So you're being told to trust this connection. Yes, it would be normal if you are afraid to get back together when this person comes, and you don't want to go through the same thing that happened because it was extremely painful for you. But you're being told that, this person has worked on themselves, and they genuinely care, and they genuinely want you for the long run. I mean, they want to have a long-term commitment with you. So if they have been in their ego in the past, they're willing to change. But you need to remember, pile number 1, please do not, it is important to respect their boundaries, but make sure that they respect yours. Okay? And last but not the least, you get courage. Yes. If they haven't reached out till now, it's because they have also been in fear that you might reject them. But they will work on this because they really are ready to come forward. and you get indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life, but maybe you're going through this, a period of indecision wherein you don't know whether you should say yes to them, but you are getting this feeling that maybe this person is you're going to reach out. Maybe they've been asking about you from your common friends that's reached you, so you're feeling all naturally, since you are coming to a tarot reading, you are naturally intuitive, you are spiritually with this whole connection putting you on this spiritual path. Maybe you feel that they are coming around for a reconciliation, and though you really want it, you're worried whether it's going to play out in the same way. You're being told that it's all right. Just make sure your boundaries are in place when you interact with them from a place of empowerment, showing them love, showing them kindness, but being firm on this is all you can accept. They will understand that as it is they've worked on themselves, and they are also coming from a place of where they have healed the wounded masculine of theirs. So it should be a beautiful, beautiful connection, I feel. And I think they are ready. So I don't think you really need to wait for too long. There are these two, when is new moon in Aquarius will happen in January. Isn't that the card you got? Yes. And full moon in Cancer will also happen in January. So I feel that this person will reach out, or something will move forward in your connection by about January. Another 4 months to go, which is not too much time, okay? So it's going to be during that time, because full moon in Cancer as well as new moon in Aquarius both are in January. So that's all I have for you, pile number 1. I hope this reading resonates with you, and I hope that no contact is over, and by the time it's over, you are ready to accept this person. Or even if you decide that no, that was too much for you, and despite this reading, if your inner voice is saying no, don't go that path again, or that you really, or you've already moved on, then that's okay. You might still have a reconciliation. You can pass it as friends. If you've not had that closure, you'll have that closure now. But make sure that whenever you deal with this person, you don't have to be in awe of this person, but you can be kind and you can show the love that you have. All right, so that's all I have for you. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye. Pile number 2, welcome to your reading. Those of you who've chosen the Hear No Evil Owl, or this beautiful manifestation card with this number 22, and there's this infinity symbols. This is a spiritual connection. It's gone over lifetimes, and maybe when you met this person, there was this instant connect, or they felt like family. And this is going to be a connection that's going to carry on. Everything is mirrored. You have 2 2s here, you have 2 sunflowers here, you have this number 8 here, and the 3 chakras that are highlighted are the sacral, the solar plexus, and the heart. All right, and maybe this is what this connection brought to you: healing your heart chakra, your confidence, your solar plexus chakra, as well as your sacral chakra, your sexuality, your creativity. All right, and both of you, I believe, are manifesting this connection. So if you're in no contact, if things didn't work out in the past, which is why you're here for this reading, either actively or subconsciously or both, the 2 of you are manifesting this back. And with this little bird here, I feel you are going to hear from them soon. There is going to be some sort of message coming. For others of you, maybe some of you are clairaudience, so you need to listen to that. When you're listening to things, pay attention. Maybe you get to hear something, maybe in lyrics of songs or something. You are going to get some sort of answer that you've been looking for. Again, with this Hear No Evil Owl, I feel maybe you are not listening to things. Maybe you need to keep your ears open, is what I feel. that you are going to hear from somebody or something about this person, and maybe you are the kind who doesn't like gossip, who doesn't like talking about things, which is beautiful. Why should you waste your time in silly things but like that? But this is not about that gossip, this is something that's going to come to you, some sort of information about this person, and it's going to change things for you quite a bit. All right, and this is because you are manifesting them, and so are they. All right, now before we go to the tarot, we'll take a look at the energy of your person at this time. You get Thanatos. For the shadow attributes, you get Lover, which says obsessive passion that harms others, self-destructive devotion. Okay. And you get Mentor, the light attribute, which says passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. All right. You get the Lady. You get the Queen of Wands. And you get the King of Swords. Wow. Okay. You get Pisces, Leo. We'll keep Leo here. Let's see what the others are. Gemini and Aries. All right, so you have, air, water, fire. Pentacles are missing here. All right. Let me first take a look at Thanatos for a second. Where are my glasses? Okay, I'll just get out. Here it is. Just give me a minute. Thank you for your patience. Pile number 2. All right. With Thanatos here, I feel your person, pile number 2, they have either had a near-death experience, or someone close to them has had one, or they are doctors and nurses working with, people like that, or they are soldiers maybe working with the armed forces, or forces wherein basically they are someone who has seen death or does see that very often. All right, and they bring a lot of solace to people around them. So this is very powerful energy, this beautiful energy. Or maybe when you were going through a rough patch or something like that, that's when this person's come into your life. Take what resonates. For each of you, it's going to be different. Or maybe you've been through a very hard time, or, if maybe you've had, for some of you, or that obviously will not resonate with everyone, if you've had a near-death experience yourself and this person was there during that time, and they've been by you and they've got you out of there. And with this mentor card here, I feel that, when you were going through a really, really dark time, this person has pulled you out of it, and they have given you pearls of wisdom that you really treasure. All right. And with this shadow attributes of the Lovers, that I feel that there was this beautiful relationship both between the two of you, but then they started getting possessive about you to the extent that it started making you feel uncomfortable. And though they mean a whole lot to you because they've been there for you, this obsession became too much for you. For some of you, I'm also hearing that there were other people involved who have possibly fed you or fed them with this information which and I don't think it's you, I think it's them. Someone said something about you, maybe that you were not interested or something like that, and this person became over possessive about you. And I feel that because they see you as the Queen of Wands, and they themselves were the King of Swords with you, they feel a lot of love and passion towards you, but they have been very cold before the separation happened, because initially they were very controlling, and they may have actually stifled you quite a bit because of this possessive nature, which possibly just happened for quite some time towards the end of your relationship, before you actually had the separation. All right. But this person is a beautiful person. This person is very healing. This person has actually brought you out from a very sticky situation for some of you. For some of you, it's actually been a near-death experience wherein this person's been there and they've really helped you. Whatever it is that you've been going through a very bad time, this person has got you out from there. For others of you, maybe this person just has a job like that. It wasn't you, but they've been a wonderful person. They've been a friend. They've also been a mentor. Anytime you wanted some guidance on something, you'd go to this person. You've known this person before, and this person really looks up to you. All right, they really like you very much. They're very physically attracted to you, and they have a lot of love for you. But this love, it's so strong that it borders on obsession, and that makes you a little uncomfortable. All right, and for whatever has happened, we'll find out through tarot why this happened, but this is what's caused the separation. But after the separation, you both are missing each other, which is why you both are actively manifesting each other. You've been together lifetimes after lifetimes, and this is what you need to heal in this lifetime. All right. Now, as I said, these are the zodiac signs: Leo, Aries, Pisces, and Gemini. So it doesn't have to be. It could be anywhere in your person's chart. Doesn't have to be. I will also be taking out, or I will clear this off. Let me clear the initials. What am I doing? Just give me a minute. That was not right of me not to do this. It just slipped my mind that I didn't clear up after the last pile. I'm taking a look at all of this before, so that you have an added confirmation. Though I personally feel if this portion of the reading on top resonated with you, you should stay on for the reading, whether or not the zodiac and the charms match or not. Let me first take the charms for you. Oh. You didn't get any zodiac signs from this. The last pile got 2 more, I think. One was a repeat. Oh Lord, yeah. And initials. Let me give this a good shuffle. Sorry, I'm going to take this away from the camera so that you don't hear the noise. But actually, if you put the letters in a cup kind of thing, if your hands don't go right till the bottom, you keep getting the same. So I've just taken it all out to give you a fair shuffle so that you get everything. And so you get a Z and an S and a U. I hope this is visible. An R, an I, an E, another E, double letters, maybe H, D, L, another L, so double letters definitely. All right, so take it as it resonates. Yes, with the 5 of Cups, which came for the last pile as well. Your person is upset. Maybe both of you are. That's why you're manifesting each other. This connection did mean a lot to you, and they are grieving the fact that you're no longer in contact with them. Oh my God, don't tell me I got the same three cards. No. Oh, wow. You, you both are possibly putting in all your effort on your work at this time. For some of you, putting in a lot of work to manifest one another, working on yourself, because that's the fastest way you can manifest. And look at this beautiful card here. You get the lovers. Beautiful. This is a spiritual connection. You're meant to be. All right, but you need to heal first. Let me take a look again. Pisces, double confirmation. A lot of nostalgia here. You're looking at each other's pictures, thinking about each other a lot. With the owl, yes, they're very wise and they've taught you a lot. With the star again, there's a lot of hope in this connection coming back together. Your connection is divinely protected. With this elephant here, whatever obstacles are there in your path, they are going to be removed, but you need to work on yourself. Is that a fan or is that a shell? Because you do. Let me take a look. I don't have my glasses on. One sec. This looks like a fan to me. If it is a fan, well, someone did gossip about you. If it is a shell, no, it looks like a fan to me. It's not a shell. Look at that. You get another one for divine protection. You have this beautiful angel here. The angels are with you. Again, third confirmation, Pisces. You hold the key to this person's heart and vice versa. You mean the world to one another. You have the world within you. I mean, the cosmos within your heart. Basically, connection. Again, you have the moon and the stars. This could be a spiritual connection, or there could be a lot of doubts about certain things in this connection. You're again with this umbrella. Use this. Take this as protection. So there is a lot of this. Your connection is protected, all right, by the divine. This is a divine connection. So it is going to happen when you've done the work for yourself. All right. Let's keep that up here. And with the shell here again. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio vibes. This person could be secretive. There may be secrets between both of you. Maybe there needs some secret to be revealed. You have one leaf here, another one here. So you will both benefit if you could stay out in nature for longer periods of time. All right. So this is as far as the person's energy is concerned. Now we'll take a look at your tarot to see what's happening in your connection. All right, so if it resonated to here, to stay on, this is your pile. If you, not everything will resonate because it's general reading, but if broadly this is what has happened in your connection, then stay on for the reading or check another pile. All right. Oh, sorry. We'll put that here. This is your energies, your person's energies, how they feel about you, how you feel about them, your past, together, your present, your immediate future. Final outcome, you get 2 cards. Bottom of the deck energy, the Magician. Just look at that. Manifestation here, Magician here. This is exactly it. You both are manifesting each other. This is very important for you, this connection. Your energies at this time, pile number 2, and you get the 2 of coins. You're wondering what to do, and you're trying to come into balance. You're trying to bring yourself into balance so that you can make that choice. Your person's energy, and you get the Knight of Wands. They want movement. They are waiting for movement. They want to come forward. They are ready for this. This person could actually have a very strong fire in their chart, because even the previous, you had a lot of fire in that. Their energy towards you, it's Six of Pentacles. They want to give you as much as you've given them. In fact, they have given you a lot as well, but they just also demanded a whole lot from you, unreasonably so, and they want to stop that now. They realize they've worked on themselves, all right? And your energy towards them, you get the Empress. Beautiful energy. Oh, you see them as the one. It was just that it was getting too much for you. And that's why you still, though you see them as the one, you're still juggling, your thoughts, your emotions. You're just wondering what to do. Is it the right thing? And you're trying to come into balance before you make that decision. Your past together, you had the Five of Swords. Yes, I feel this person needed to have the last word because they have helped you out so much and they've been your mentor and you've actually looked up to them. It just kind of changed the dynamic into one in which, you did whatever they told. They had to have the last word. And that was what went to an extreme wherein you had to walk away from this connection. Wow. Present, both of you see each other at each other's wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups, Nine of Chalices. That's how you see one another, and that's why you're manifesting each other. The separation has taught you how important the other person is, and you've been working on yourself because you know that you're meant to be with one another, but some boundaries have to be put in place. Your immediate future, you get the Five of Wands. There's a lot of tussle between your head and your heart. There's a lot of fight whether you should actually. Here you've got the Two of Pentacles, and I feel this is mostly for you because you're the one who's walked away for a certain reason. You know that they're special, you know they're the one, but you are wondering whether you really want to get into this dynamic wherein they call the shots and you got to listen to everything that they say because you're not ready for it. So and then there is this pull towards them as well because you see them as, they've done so much. It's not just about gratitude, it's about a beautiful connect that you have with them, and you recognize that. They recognize that too, and they are working on themselves. But by nature of who they are, you just feel overwhelmed and you don't know whether you want to go through it. Maybe it's been very painful. Look at that. Oh Lord. And your final outcome, you're feeling left out in the cold, and so are they, all right, with the Five of Coins. And you have this beautiful Queen of Chalices, which is the Queen of Cups. There's a lot to give one another, and you feel very, totally lost without one another. You've got three fives. There's going to be a lot of change. Five of Swords, Five of Wands, and Five of Coins. So you five. If you see five a lot, maybe it could be an indication that this person is going to come towards you. All right, but you really need to keep your boundaries in place. This was the same thing for the last pile because this is a very powerful connection, very spiritual. You've had many lifetimes together, but this person in this lifetime is extremely possessive, all right, and they're very powerful and they're very wise actually. It's just, and perhaps it was something new for them to see their possessive side because maybe they have never had this play out in any other relationship, but there's something about you that they want to keep you all towards themselves. It's almost obsessive, and it is not a healthy dynamic. Maybe they have issues of codependency wherein they need someone to rely on them for them to feel good enough, and they need to work on that, and maybe they are working on that. That's how they're able to manifest you back into their lives, and you're doing the same. You get attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. You are working on yourself. You're trying to, but you're still a little worried. Look at this person trying to make that choice with their eyes looking down. You're still a little worried with the way things ended. And though you see them as the one, you just don't know what to do moving forward. Look at that. Look at that. Soulmate. This is your soulmate. You know that, you feel that, and still the dynamic was unhealthy, so you're just wondering what to do. There's a lot of attraction, you're missing them, they're missing you, but there is this fear that you have. They know that, they need to change, but you're not very sure whether they'll be able to do that. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Beautiful. This is, for most relationships, if this is sorted, a lot of things are sorted. And you need to, if this person really comes back offering their cup of love, you need to make it very clear to them that they cannot, if this is going to be a relationship, wherein you both are wanting to have your happily ever after, it can't be with them calling the shots every time. They have to understand that a relationship is all about equality, and they really can't tell you what to do, and you've got to tell them what you like and what is okay and what is just not okay. And this is very important in your connection. All right, and you get confidence is your key to success. Absolutely. This person has no lack of confidence. They have a whole lot of confidence. They've got everything going for them. But you definitely need to work on your confidence. You need to know that you are this empress. All right, and you have to keep your boundaries in place. You're fine without them. You may be missing them, but the very fact that you're taking so much of time to there's this huge talk between your head and your heart, wondering whether you should actually go for this or not. It's basically this very thing that you need to, that it was not a healthy dynamic and you don't want to go there. And that's beautiful. And you've been working on yourself. If this person is special, you are special too. All right? And this is something that, look at that strength. So maybe you are a Leo with the strength and this new moon in Leo here. I just felt called to say that. Or maybe both of you are, or you have strong Leo in your charts. Again, there is Libra, Taurus, space. Yes, you've given each other space, and this is what is this is a beautiful thing that you've done, walking away from this connection, because this space is something that was needed for them to understand how they have been, and the fact that they are codependent and how they treated you was not the right way to do it, and they cannot be possessive and they can't be telling you what to do, and so this is what's going to change this connection and get you back together. And in doing the work for themselves is how they're manifesting you back into their lives. Despite this pile number 2, if they come back and you feel those red flags, choose yourself over anyone and everyone every single time. All right? My God, if you were drawn to the last pile, you may like to see it, because they also got fear from this deck, and you got it here in this deck, and you get okay, the fear card says, I realize I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Yes, so you're being asked, if this person is coming clean and they actually come to you, a changed person, then you're being asked to keep your fear aside. Go ahead with confidence, communicate clearly, make sure that your boundaries right from the get-go. The first red flag you see, you stop it then and there and you point it out. You don't keep quiet, you don't be polite, just call it out and stop it then and there. And let them know that you actually mean it and they can't have their way the minute they start getting comfortable. No taking each other for granted here. Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. And this is something you need to keep in mind about them. They have taught you so much, they have helped you out so much, but they are not without flaws, right? But everyone can fail. So if they've worked on themselves and they're coming clean, there's nothing for you to fear about. Trust yourself and be very kind to yourself and follow your intuition. Despite this reading, as I was telling the previous pile, despite this reading, when this person comes, if you are not ready, you are not comfortable, say so. Communication is key. All right? Nobody, no reading, no tarot reader, no parent, nobody can tell you what to do. Your gut will tell you whether this is good for you or not. Follow your intuition. They may be your soulmate, they may be your twin flame, but if they don't come clean in this lifetime to you, keep them away. All right, so use your discernment, because if someone does not respect you, love you, trust you, it's not a good idea to be with this person, because these issues will come up. And especially if this person is possessive, it means there's a lot of lack of trust. And you don't have to explain yourself to anyone you got to be with. They either trust you or they don't. So this is something that you really have to make sure that the ground rules are in place before you get back with this person, because this person is a powerful person, and you know that the nature of this connection is such that if you come back together and these boundaries are not established, before you realize it, you'll be just drawn into it, and the whole thing, the same cycle starts, because everything is cyclical in nature unless you break it. So this is something that you need to do. All right, having said that, pile number 2, sending you lots of love and light. And I hope when this happens, with new moon in Leo, which was yesterday, I think, it could be you may be receiving this communication anytime with this little bird here, and communication is key. Maybe they are reaching out to you. For some of you, they have already reached out to you and you're wondering what to do. Just follow your intuition and make sure that no one steps the line. You are not to be taken for granted. All right, sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Bye bye. Pile number 3, those who have chosen the Speak No Evil Owl and this Worthiness card. I feel this connection has taught you self-worth and taught them as well. This, with the image itself, it's mirroring. All right, this could be a twin flame connection. In fact, I feel all 3 piles were spiritual connection, but the second and the third, especially yours, I feel is definitely a twin flame connection. All right, even the last pile, I don't think I mentioned it though. So your self-worth is something that you've learned from this connection. If you didn't think of yourself as worthy, this no contact situation and whatever's transpired to bring you to this place wherein you need to actually look at yourself from a different light, understand what went wrong, why you didn't think of yourself as enough. This relationship was meant to trigger you to understand this, which is a very important lesson for you. All right, now we'll first go over your person's energies, and if this resonates, then this is your pile. Otherwise, you can choose another pile. All right, either way, this is general reading. Not everything will resonate. Especially if your zodiac signs or whatever I'm going to pull out, if that doesn't resonate, doesn't matter. If the main situation is something like yours, if the person that I'm describing is like yours, then this is meant for you. Otherwise, choose another pile, or maybe this reading is not for you. All right, but never force fit something which you do not resonate with. So let's begin. Your person, you get the Storm. The light attributes of your person is Priest, facilitates spiritual commitments, serves as a channel of spiritual energy, so highly spiritual person. And their shadow attributes are dilettante, pretension to much deeper knowledge than you possess. All right. You get Crossroads, 22. The number 4 could be significant. The last group got 22 here. So maybe you'd like to check that out if you're called to. And you get the 4 of Pentacles. And the Ace of Swords. Beautiful. Aquarius, Scorpio, Virgo, and Libra. We'll keep it like this. Water, Earth, and air vibes. What's missing? Got a fire. Ah, okay. I think the last reading took the entire fire to their side. There was so much of fire in that reading. Oh, okay. So pile number 3. Here is your reading. As I said, this is a powerful connection. This person, you know, for each of you it's going to be different, and for some of you this could be a relatively new connection. For others of you this could be a connection that's been there for a long while. However, I feel that this person's presence in your life was short-lived. It was tremendous, the effect that they had on you and whatever has happened in your connection, but it just came and went like the storm. All right, and in its wake, it's taught you so much, and the biggest lesson that it was meant to teach you and what it's taught you is worthiness, is self-worth. And this can be very triggering, very triggering. You must have had a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of tears. It would definitely have not been an easy connection. In fact, if I look back on the last 2 readings, I don't think anything was easy. Maybe out of the 3, the first one may have been a bit better. No, I don't think I would like to compare. I think most relationships which are spiritual in nature, which come here to teach you something, that teaching happens only after a trigger happens, all right? But in this case, I'm getting twin flame vibes, so then this would definitely be very, very difficult. And you've had this, after this whole relationship began and ended very quickly, turning your world upside down, all right? But now you have worked on yourself and you're at a very good place, or you're reaching there, is what I feel. Maybe while you were in this relationship, you never spoke about how you felt or what you were going through. You was just so dizzy with whatever was happening. But you have been taught in this particular connection that what you have to offer is precious, that you need to speak what you feel, all right? And for that you need to work on your self-worth, because if you have always felt that what you had to say was insignificant, if as a child you were made to keep quiet because your thoughts were not important, or they just thought you didn't have much to contribute, maybe over a period of time you really think you didn't have much to give, but you have a lot. You're very special. This gives me very star vibes for some reason. But and you have the Aquarius here, you have Ace of Swords. So when the Ace of Swords comes up, it's come in the first pile as well, but in the main cards you can actually trust what is coming through in this, all right? It's an added confirmation. Now this person is very spiritual. They have a lot of knowledge to give, all right? But when you had something to say with this shadow attribute here, they would possibly underplay your contribution, and because of your lack of self-worth, you always felt less than and you would keep quiet. And there were some times when you wouldn't agree with what this person said, but you wouldn't speak, all right? Over a period of time, maybe this relationship was getting too much for you, and you were wondering, whether it was almost, whether they did it on purpose. I don't think they did it on purpose. I don't even think they realize it, because they know so much and they've deluded themselves into believing that, there's just so much that they know, that possibly you, and because you may be someone who's quiet, who doesn't speak too much because of lack of self-confidence, self-worth, they wouldn't take your ideas into consideration or whatever you had to say into consideration, all right? And there came a time wherein you had to choose whether you want to carry on with this person or move away, and you chose to move away. Or maybe this person moved away because they thought you were not good enough for them. or maybe in the past because you were not you had lack of self-worth, and this person had so much to offer, and maybe this person had a lot of people around them and you got possessive of them with the Four of Pentacles, I feel. Or maybe they wouldn't say things to you, they didn't reveal too much with you, you didn't know what was going on in your mind. And this person, while spoke their honesty, they didn't speak it. What they said was true, but there were a lot of things that they didn't say. And sometimes, despite the fact that they were an honest person, sometimes they had this tendency to pretend to know all the answers even when they didn't, especially when it came to you. And I think when this person had a choice to make between you and something else, they've moved away from you. And I don't see any other person. I don't think they moved towards another person, but they chose something else over you in the past. And they walked away. Like in the past two relationship, I felt that the person coming to the reading has walked away from them. In this reading, I feel the person has walked away from you for whatever reason, and in their doing so, you've actually had to pick up the pieces. It's been a very, very trying relationship for you, pile number 3. But it's done you a wonderful, wonderful service, because it does help you bring out the real you. It's really helped you come out of the closet. And because I've said it in that way, maybe for a lot of you, or at least a few of you, this could be a same-sex relationship. It does not have to be. But this person has helped you understand yourself better and helped you work on yourself, work on your confidence, so that you could let people see who you are. This person could have been an Aquarius, Scorpio, Libra, or Virgo. Does not have to be. It could have been there somewhere in their charts. I'm going to take out letters and charms before we go into the main reading, so that you have an added confirmation whether this is your person or not. But zodiacs and letters shouldn't be the reason why you're choosing a reading. If the main portion, how I described your person and your dynamic, if that resonated, then this reading is for you. If that didn't resonate, even if the zodiac signs is there, chances are this isn't your person. Alright, here we got this one, and I also have fallen out. Got a few. I just got a few now. I just got one. Okay. O I, another I. What is this? Oh my lord, I've just got vowels here. E, U, E, I, O, U. You've got all the vowels here, and then you have an L, an F, another A, all double letters, and an H. Highly dissatisfactory, let me tell you. Or unsatisfactory, rather. You have a Z and an S and a D and another F, definitely double letters, and an R. Alright, and you get an extra card. You get the 6 of Cups. Beautiful energy. So for a lot of you, you've known this person for a long time. Alright. Yes, and this person did walk away from you, and now you are waiting for them to come back, and maybe they are waiting for you. And it's possible you or them or both of you are eyeing each other's social media, finding out what the situation is, what one another is doing. All right, in the past, when this whirlwind of a romance happened, you had a lot of fun times with this cupcake, or maybe some of you love cupcakes here, take that how it resonates. But with this slipper here, I feel you had a lot of fun. You were relaxed with one another. With this monkey here, you had a lot of goofy, fun times. And this person, despite the fact that they chose something else over you and this connection, they saw you as the unicorn, and they were here to help you see yourself as the unicorn, as someone special, as someone unique, something that you never saw about yourself. But after they've gone and you worked on yourself, you see yourself now and you embrace yourself for who you are. So yeah, there's a lot of fun time you had together, and maybe there's a lot of nostalgia. With this carrot, I feel, what do I feel with this carrot? I just feel that you're very lured to by this person and what this person had to say, and for a long time you just did whatever they wanted to. And it's actually a very common theme in all the three piles, all right. But they walked away for some reason. I take this as an infinity symbol, even though it's not. It could also talk about cycles. With this Saturn here, maybe you have strong Saturn in your chart, Capricorn in your chart, even though it's not reflected here. With this fossil here again, I feel this connection has been, it's been with the Six of Cups and the fossil. Maybe it's a past life connection. You've known each other for many lifetimes, or you've known each other from childhood. But it's been on for a very long time, and that's why it's been really shocking for you that despite so many years being over, and it was just a whirlwind romance, all right, and whatever little time you had together, no matter how old this relationship was, it was short-lived, and it's affected you so much. And for some of you, where it's been years and years since this connection has happened, you're wondering, why does it still affect you? Why do you still think actively about this person? All right, but this is just to teach you this, to see whether you have actually worked on yourself. All right, now we'll take a look at the tarot to see what's happening in your connection. Where is it going from here? Is there going to be a reunion, reconciliation? What is going to happen? We'll just find out. Right, we're going to be using the Morgan Greer, and let's see what's happening. Bad shuffle. Your energy, your person's energy, how they think about you, what you think about them, your past together. Oopsie. Your present together, immediate future. You again, like pile 2, get 2 cards here for the final outcome. Bottom of the deck energy, Queen of Pentacles. This is who you are at this time. I feel you have worked on yourself and on your self-worth, and you are who they have always seen you as this, all right? They've always seen you as this, but they know that you haven't seen yourself, and they were meant to come here in this lifetime to trigger you to see yourself as the Queen of Pentacles. And you are finally seeing yourself as that, on your way to being the Empress, in fact. So your energies at this time, oh my God. Was this pile 2? Yes. Pile 2 got this right here. Wow. So this is where you are. You have changed the way you think. You've changed the way you've seen yourself. This relationship with that storm, it actually had taken you by its storm. It's actually shaken you up completely. And this particular point of time, maybe you are having a series of spiritual awakenings. This is exactly what I told the last group. Okay, and but for them it was a lot of I felt a lot of soul energy in, though I may not have mentioned it, but the way their transformation was a lot about their mind and their mindset. And of course, even this is all about your mindset, but this is, I feel this is more grounded energy. This energy needed to be grounded. You needed to ground who you are. And this is exactly, you've become very solid in who you are. You've taken your own sweet time. And I feel you've just had this awakening again. You know, in different, you're having a series of awakenings, one after the other is what I'm picking up. And you're coming to a place wherein you are solid. You're a force to reckon with, you know. Oh my God! I don't believe this. Oh God, was it the first or the second pile? I'm getting confused. But there was one pile with this exactly here and this exactly here. So I'm wondering whether, anyway, it doesn't matter. This person wants the truth and nothing but the truth from you. If they have not spoken their truth in the past, they are willing to say it. If you haven't spoken in the past, then they want to hear your point of view. All right? The energy towards you, the moon. Again, a lot of secrets here. They feel you have hidden a lot of secrets from them, just like they have, and they want to cut past all of that. They don't really know what to expect from them. They feel intuitive towards you, and they still feel unsure, uncertain. All right, your energy towards them, devil. All right. Let's keep moving forward. In the past, 9 of Swords, a lot of overthinking, sleepless nights, uncomfortable. That storm was something, wasn't it? Present energy, page of wands. You're working on yourself. You're working on your creativity, I feel. And towards each other, I think you're trying to maybe your person is trying to, somehow find a way to come and communicate with you. But I don't feel you are in this, you don't want to communicate. You're just working on yourself. But they are thinking about communicating with you. They feel passionately towards you and they want the whole truth. Immediate future, King of Wands. They've worked on themselves as well. And they do want to come to you. But there's still some work to be done here. Because though they are the King of Wands, this Queen of Pentacles who you are, you're looking away from them. Because whatever happened in the past, it's brought a lot of fear with it, I feel, for you. I'll clarify this. Let's just look at the final outcome. You get the Fool and the Knight of Swords. This person is going to come back to communicate with you, and when they do it again, they're going to do it in a brash kind of way, saying their part of the truth without hearing. But this time you're empowered and you're going to tell them as well what you feel. And with that will begin a new beginning. All right? Take it how it resonates. Let's just clarify this Devil card here. Why is it that you feel this way about them? Why does pile number 3 feel this way about them? What is this Devil about? The Sun, 7 of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Knight of Cups, Hangman. Okay. All right. They feel, you feel this devil energy towards them because you have waited for so long and you feel that, they brought you a lot of happiness in the past. And as I said, with the charms here, you had so many lovely times together. They bring you a lot of happiness with the Six of Cups here and this again child energy here of happiness. You had everything going with this person, all right? But when it did end and when they chose something else over you and they walked away, it was very difficult for you. You kept waiting for them to come back. You kept waiting for this offer. The fire is still burning for them, but you don't want to go back there anymore. You've waited, God knows, with this Hangman and the Seven of Pentacles here. You waited for so long for this person, all right? And you've been the wounded warrior. And though somewhere you want this, you've seen this Knight of Cups, you've seen their love, and you've seen the happy times you've had with this person, but you don't want it to, your hopes to come up again and them to disappoint you again or walk away choosing something else. And so this is the energy that you look at them as the devil, in the sense that you feel that they can come and shake your foundations again, bring this tower moment back for you. And this is what you feel about this person. But this person is coming back for you. And this person is very determined, if you look at that. Very determined. And right now, maybe you see it differently. But this person is coming and they want a new beginning. All right? And since you have worked on your worthiness, this time you will stand up to them and you're not taking any nonsense from them either. Passion, yes, with the Knight of Wands, they do feel a lot of passion, and I feel with this devil here, you feel a lot of passion towards them as well. But look at that, beautiful, true love. This is the romance of a lifetime, and I feel with the Six of Cups, you already know that. Take time to breathe out. And I think you've been working a lot on yourself, pile number 3. You've really been working on yourself, and that's how you found your self-worth, done a lot of healing. Your dreams need a practical plan, and I feel you have a lot of ideas about everything, but if there is something that you've been working on, and I feel for a lot of you, because this gives me very star card energy vibes. Maybe you are thinking of starting something on, social media, somewhere where everyone's going to see you. And because you worked on your worthiness, you're ready to do it, but you haven't really decided on how to go about things. So Spirit, this is something not got to do with this relationship directly, but yes, it is towards your worthiness that you start something, but you need to plan out everything and move ahead and definitely do whatever it is that you're called to do. It's going to be for you if you follow your heart and make a practical plan. Things will work out. And as far as this person is concerned, they've got their eye on you and they're going to come to you anyway. You don't have to worry about that. But make sure your boundaries are in place. And I think this has been a theme for all the 3 piles. You get stop and you get peace. Yes. So I feel that this is going to be the end of all, the speculation you had and everything that you were wondering about this person and the devil energy and things not working out or you being stuck in your head for a long time. But it's all going to come to an end. Right now you need to take time to breathe out, think about what it is that you want to do and plan out about it, look at the practical side of things as well and work on yourself as you've been doing. You've grounded yourself. You were the Queen of Pentacles, right? This person will come and you are going to deal with them from a place of empowerment. Trust, yes. There's going to be a lot of peace and harmony in your connection. Trust the process, trust the universe, and work on yourself. You're doing a great job. Death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. And this has been one great fear with you because everything was going on well. And you, from your side, you really never told them anything. And you've had such good times with this person, with that sun energy, Knight of Cups. But when they finally walked away, you just did not know what hit you. All right? And so it's difficult for you to trust this person when this person comes back initially. And you feel that it's all going to happen, but you've been told that whatever happened has happened for you to learn self-worth, so that you weren't clingy, so that you were not possessive. All right, and now that you've done the work on yourself, this person's going to come back because you're meant to be, and this person is your true love. Now, as I was telling the other two piles, let me tell you again, despite this reading, when this person shows up, if your gut feeling, and it is not fear will scream, gut feeling is quiet and silent. If you feel something is off, just because a reading told you, because this is a general reading, it's not a one-on-one reading. So just because you've heard something in one reading, or maybe you've heard from 5 different people and they all said the same thing, but if you feel something is off, follow your gut feeling. All right? Having said that, I feel this is going to be a beautiful ending, which is a new beginning. So make sure that this work that you've done on yourself doesn't fall flat. Because if it does, and you again start becoming possessive and forget all your lessons, this person will walk away again. Because this is a spiritual connection and it's come here to teach you this. All right? So this is something that you need to keep in mind. Keep your boundaries in place. Make sure that you take care of yourself every step of the way and be kind to yourself. All right? This is going to be beautiful for you. Passion, love, everything. And it's going to be a grounded connection. So take good care of yourself. Pile number 3. Wishing you all the very best. Bye-bye.